Welcome to Module 5 of the Risk Management Online Training from Value Transformation. Today we're going to talk about monitoring and response. Today we're going to consider how the monitoring and controlling parts of risk management fit together. All of this will be part of our planning and will go into our risk register. So far, we have identified the risks. We have assessed the risks. We are now planning our response to the risks, along with monitoring and control activities that will be required. We have a number of approaches possible for the risks we have found and quantified or qualified. We can accept, we can avoid, we can transfer, and we can mitigate. Accept means we do nothing. We essentially think the risk improbable or the severity is so minuscule that we don't need to take any further actions. Avoid means we think the risk is so severe or so probable that it can cause great harm to our project. We will alter our approach or our objective to make sure we steer clear of this potential problem. We can eliminate the source of the risk, and we have also avoided the risk. Transfer means we have handed the risk to somebody else. The risk may not have gone away, but somebody else is now responsible for the outcome. Examples of this are outsourcing and insurance. Mitigate is when we take actions to reduce the probability or the severity of the risks. Using the general approaches identified earlier, accept, avoid, transfer, mitigate, we plan out the response for each of the risks whose severity and probability warrant some action. This will include specific metrics or measurements of when we should invoke our actions. To arrive at the metric, we need to understand what attribute in the project or the work will predict that the risk is coming to fruition in time for us to execute our controlling actions. We want to define the threshold within that metric to which we can apply our response, thus avoiding the damage posed by the risk. All of this, including who will monitor and initiate the response, are logged into the risk register. The risk register will be reviewed by the team periodically, but individual team members more frequently, as they will assess the state of the work packages that they are working on according to the risk register. The specific person assigned to the risk will monitor the measurements and take action upon the appointed status. Those actions will be what is agreed upon and defined in the risk register. It is then incumbent upon the person monitoring to let the project manager and the team know of the state of the risk. That is, we have encountered it. In review, we are not complete once we have identified and assessed what can go wrong. We will need to find ways to minimize the potential damage using one of the 4 approach types: accept, avoid, transfer, and mitigate. When we have the specific response, we will record that into the risk register along with specific measurement when we are to invoke the actions from the plan. A specific individual will monitor the risk and immediately institute actions to control the situation, as well as alert team members and the project manager of the status of the risk. Contact Value Transformation personnel for additional training and coaching on the topic of project risk management and many other topics related to project management and product development. We can come to your facility or to an offsite of your choosing. We are available also on the weekends. Thank you.